everyone, this is Tulika and welcome back all of you once again. So this video is all about how to do Chaturanga Dandasana or four-limbed staff pose. So if you are a beginner in yoga and finding this posture very difficult and challenging, then this video might help you in learning this posture. So before I jump into the routine, let me first tell you what is this posture and what are the benefits of this posture. So Chaturanga Dandasana, which is also called four-limbed staff pose or low plank, is included in Sun Salutation and Ashtanga Vinyasa classes. It is mainly done to strengthen our upper body. It strengthens our arms, wrist, shoulder, core and lower back. Thus it prepares our body for advanced postures like handstand, arm balances and various other yoga postures. So you can easily understand how important is this posture. So let me first show you how to do this posture before I jump into the routine. So one more thing, you will be needing two blocks, yoga blocks, and if you don't have yoga blocks with you, then just take two thick books and keep it beside you, because during modification you will be needing these two yoga blocks or two thick books. So first let me show you how this posture looks like. So this was Chaturanga Dandasana, where you have seen that from high plank I have come into a low plank. So this posture is very challenging. So now let me show you how you can do this posture. So for this posture you have to come to hands and knees, come to tabletop position. So this is your tabletop position when your hands, means your wrist is directly below your shoulder and your knees are directly below your hips. The toes are untucked and your fingers are widespread. So this is tabletop position. From here you have to come to high plank. So coming into a high plank, you have to keep your core engaged, that is belly sucked in, shoulder blade protracted and shoulder lifted. Protraction means you have to keep your shoulder blades away from one another. So shoulder blades are protracted and keep your belly sucked in, and from here you extend both the legs at the back. Now from this position you have to lean forward, bring your chest forward, look forward and gently bring your elbows close to your ribs. Then drop your knees, push your chest from the floor and come to tabletop. So this was Chaturanga Dandasana. So this posture is very challenging. Now let me show you how you can do the modification while learning this posture. And when you start doing the modification, you will gradually learn how to do the final posture. So there are two ways to do this, to do the modification. First is come to the tabletop position. From here you have to bring your chest forward, lean forward and then bend down your elbows touching your side ribs, lowering down your chest. Hold the posture and then straighten your hand, lift your chest and come to seated position. So this is one modification. The another modification, for doing the other modification, you will be needing 2 blocks. Just keep the 2 blocks on top of one another and keep it below your chest when you are coming to tabletop position. Okay, so it is roughly below my chest. See, now my hands are below my shoulder, my knees are below my hips, and from here I have kept my belly squeezed in, my shoulder blades are protracted, and from here I am extending both my legs back, and from here bend your elbows, drop your chest to the block, into the block, and look forward, belly squeezed in. Hold this posture, keep your shoulder rounded away from your ears, and then knees down, push the ground with your hand, lift the chest, straighten your hands, and come to tabletop and then to seated position. So this was another modification that you can do. So these two modifications just include in your practice when you are doing Chaturanga Dandasana. This will gradually help you to build strength in the body, and you will be able to do the final posture. And modifications are always good. Don't think that you are doing any mistake in the posture. They are very good to build strength in the body, and gradually you will be able to build enough strength in the body to do the final posture. So guys, if you found this video useful, just include everything into your practice while doing Chaturanga Dandasana, and you know what you have to do. Give a big thumbs up to this video, and if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe my channel and press the bell button so that whenever I upload a new video, you can get the notification of all my videos. So thank you so much for tuning in with me. Bye, take care.